Hi, this is Deborah Atkinson, the founder of The Voice for Fitness and the author of The Dollars and Cents of Selling Exercise, How to Promote Personal Training with Integrity. So in addition to that, I've also written the title that you see right behind me, but that is a consumer book. Has 4 chapters in it that point right to you, the exercise professional, but that's not why you're here. And I want to give you a quick invitation to a series of webinars that will help you have a stellar fall of 2014. So here's my history. Here's why you should listen, and then I'll launch right into the content that you're going to get from the 3 series webinars. So first of all, I've been involved in the fitness industry for about 30 years, successfully. So I paid my bills, I had a pretty good time, and helped a lot of people. And I had been, for about 6.5 years, the personal training director at a multi-site, 3 locations club in the middle of the Midwest. So in a very conservative Midwestern town with very conservative population, size of about 25,000 when students were not in school and about 50,000 when they were there. We did about $100,000 more every year consistently for 6.5 years that I was director. I left and the condition of the personal training program was in great shape. We'd grown from $250,000 annually to about $849. And don't quote me on that, I think that's about right. I left in a great situation because we were having a lot of not what I'll call luck. It was skill and it was hard work, and we had to figure out what worked and what didn't work. But we did it successfully. And so I wanted to package up what we did, knowing if we did it in the middle of the Midwest, anyone could do it. And there's no reason that in our private club with a budget, that we didn't optimize. I was never a fan of spending a lot of money. It's all about the trainer. It's all about the relationship. We did very well, and I know that you can too. And that's why I'm offering this webinar, because since I've left that position, since January of 2013, I have spent over $20,000 in every waking hour and some sleeping hours of every day studying marketing. And of course, with my fitness professional hat on, thinking about why can't we get this? Why can't we attract the 70% of the inactive market who still is not exercising according to minimum requirements for health, let alone fitness, right? So we're talking about the minimum requirements for health, not for 5 days a week or 3 days a week of 20 to 60 minutes according to the American College of Sports Medicine. We're just talking about getting 150 minutes of activity a week. They're not doing that. Why are we not getting it? Because we're hearing it from the government we need to be doing it. Insurance changes are making people know they need to do it. Why aren't we getting it? So I spent a lot of time thinking about the psychology of buying, the psychology of the words that we're using in our marketing, and I think we have it all wrong. The majority of us, I had it wrong. We were using the wrong kind of marketing to reach the right kind of people, but we're never going to get through to them continuing to do it the old way. So I want to show you some new ways to get there. And here's number 1. So I'm reading this right off of the screen next to the photo or the camera, because I just wrote this today and I'm really excited about it, but I want to let you know about it. So the first of the series is called The Name Game. Put more people in your sessions this fall. Problems with the way we name our group personal training programs, the fee-based programs, are that they're clever, not clear. People don't know what they are. They can't identify with them, so they don't know to even ask questions about them. We use images that aren't working. We use words that aren't working. And I'm going to show you how to take your existing program that probably was a good idea. Now, I'm not saying I know that for sure, but if it's a good idea and you just have a feeling that we need to attract people to it, if we could just get them there, we could show them that they're going to love it. And it's what they want for the results they want. It's what they need. Then I'm going to show you just how to tweak the name in order to get better results. Now, in the process of doing that, you may realize there may be some format changes you want to make. I'm not going to go into formatting with you. We're going to talk purely about the name. So the delivery of the program is going to be up to you. But we're going to focus on the importance of how you change the name. That's going to spill over into every other thing that you do. How you name the packages that you have. How you create subject lines for your headlines will be affected if you get this down. And that will affect everything you do. The second webinar in this series is called By Chi. Easy and smooth selling for fitness professionals. So the idea is that right now it's hard, right? Because you and I think we have to be salesy, we have to be pushy, we have to learn how to overcome obstacles, which means we're on the defense or the offense, and the customer gets on the defense. So they know we're going to make a pitch. Guess what? They're going to duck. So it's not a good situation to start with. But what I'm going to give you is question-based selling. I'm going to give you great questions. So question-based selling, it's not the first time you've probably heard that term or that topic, but I'm going to give you the literal questions in each category. And I'm going to help you understand what type of a question it is, how much of the time or the percentage of your meetings you should be asking this type versus that type of question. And you'll identify really quickly the percentage of great sellers who ask this type of question, and you will start asking more of those type of questions as well. You can take them right off of my slides. I'll give them to you, and you can take notes, you can record it on your camera, you can do whatever you want to. But the point is, after you have them, you've got to rehearse them. So I'm going to give you that, and I'm going to explain, first of all, what has to happen if you're going to make a great sales pitch, and it's really going to work about your customer. You've got to know certain things about your customer, and I just noticed my office mate back here just went to take a nap. I hope that didn't distract you. I'm going to also show you a fitness marketing formula. So in the third of the series, we're going to go through a fitness marketing formula, and I'm going to give you one-word changes that may change some of your current marketing techniques and make it much more effective. So I'll give you one example right here. If you use the word for in your programming, you will probably increase the results that you get immediately. So if you are doing group yoga, stress relief, group yoga, or flow yoga, put a 4 runners or 4 men, 4 new moms. Put something in there that identifies who it's for and what it is, how you're going to deliver it and when you're going to deliver it. That will change it. And there are a few other one-word changes to your marketing that will make all the difference. Beyond that, I'm going to give you a few other things that you can list in your marketing. And I'm going to give you some specific scripts that you can say that will change the relationship that you have with a potential customer, your next prospect. And it looks like this. So at the beginning of a complimentary session or a consultation, that introductory session, the first time you shake somebody's hand, if you're giving something away for free, the customer on the other side is probably old enough and wise enough to know that you are going to make some kind of a sales pitch at the end of that meeting, and they're expecting it, and they can't hear a word you say because they're thinking about what they're going to say so that you get no. And, they're thinking of their defense and their response. They can't hear a word you say, so it can't possibly be a positive meeting. I'm going to tell you what to say to eliminate that from ever happening again. And then I'm going to tell you what to say at the very end of that meeting when you have about 5 minutes to go so that you can change and you can probably get 50% of those people to buy right then and there. The other 30% you might not get to buy then, but they still might be potential sales in the future if you treat them right. Then I'm going to give you a couple more things to write when you post. If you put an article in the newspaper, I'm going to tell you exactly what to write to make that much more effective as a sales tool without publicizing or promoting yourself or tooting your own horn more than you need to. So I'll teach you how to do it tactfully, tastefully, and in a way that for you is much more easy, enjoyable, and fun. And if you're not having fun right now selling personal training, you're doing something wrong. So you need to attend this webinar series and make yourself more successful this fall. This is Deborah, and I'll see you on the other side.